Cesar Juarez taking this fight on just 2 weeks' notice. We'll see if he can keep up with the torrid pace of Mayhem Montgomery, and they are starting just as we expected here in round 1.
You called it, Corey. We notched out from the beginning. Good stiff jab by Montgomery.
No one's going to ever call Montgomery a slow starter.
Ever in life.
Montgomery told us, and it was quite haunting as he was talking about it, he said that I know that there's levels that I can take it to in a ring that other fighters just can't reach, and I'm going to keep pushing that farther and farther until my opponent can't take it. As Juarez trying to stand in there, he lands a good left hook a moment ago, but Maliek Montgomery already doing the work he wants to do on the inside.
Yeah, landing some big body shots early, and that's what you want to do with a guy like Juarez, because you know what you're going to get with him. You have to slow him down early with the body attack.
Right, he knows there's levels to this, and he knows that he has a higher level in the bag because he's trained with Kenny Porter. He's been in the ring with Sean Porter and Tank Davis and Devin Haney. So this right here shouldn't be anything to him.
As you mentioned, Maliek Montgomery spent a couple years training with Kenny Porter, and certainly those are two fighting ideologies that really align. You see how Mayhem Montgomery likes to fight. The Porters love that kind of fighting.
Yes.
So Montgomery now back with his father, Michael Montgomery, in his corner. And
he told Barack that Devin Haney was the best work he's ever had, surprisingly enough.
Beautiful shot there from Montgomery. A nice right hook, just chopping down right on the chin of Cesar Juarez.
As he switches to southpaw. 2 big right hooks landed by Montgomery. Seems like Juarez is taking them well, though.
Both men just firing bombs here in the opening round.
Good body work by both men. I think Maliek needs to keep that left hand up just a little bit, just in case.
Both guys are living up to their reputation. I like how comfortable Montgomery is in the pocket, though, Brock. Even though Juarez is wailing away, he's not backing Montgomery up with that.
But, you know, he's in the pocket because, look, Juarez is super square. Look where his right foot is at. he's so square. So
still dangerous and letting shots go.
Right, square, but because he's so square, you can see every shot that's coming. And that's why I believe Montgomery is comfortable.
Still nice landing a few shots. Juarez, he certainly is. About 15 seconds of this round as Montgomery digs a couple uppercuts to the body. There's another one right along the belt line.
He's kind of doing like Tank right now, Montgomery, just allowing these soft shots to hit him because he's trying to land a big shot.
Well, I don't think those shots are too soft by Juarez, but I know what you're trying to say, Barack. This guy's throwing with bad intentions every shot. Just not, his footing isn't there to land those big shots. Right, you don't have the balance. You don't have the balance, so how can they be that hard? Good body work by both of them right there. They both landed body shots. Oh, these are good moments by Juarez right there. Finish it off with a nice left hook.
Oh my. You got some? Right. Got some of your eyes? Okay. Deep breath. Back to the jab. Get on this side. When he throw it, go under it. Then you come over and sit down on the left hook. He here to be here for a while. Okay.
Like we said, Maliek was training with Kenny Porter, but now he's back with training with his father.
Yep, Michael Montgomery, you heard him in the corner. The Montgomery family, just in general, very important figures in terms of boxing here in Georgia. The gym that they train out of in Macon has actually been named after the family. It's the Montgomery Brothers Boxing Arena. You heard Michael Montgomery telling his son, listen, Juarez is going to be here a little while. You're not going to break him down in the opening 2 rounds.
You know, even though Montgomery has fought on some big PBC cards early in the night when there aren't too many people in the arena, these 4-round fights, this is his biggest stage so far to really shine and put the world on notice.
And who knew he was going to be a co-main tonight?
Montgomery rolling well with those shots on the inside, but gets touched by that right hand from Cesar Juarez, who just keeps throwing. But so does Montgomery. Hard body shot there from Montgomery. I think Juarez felt that one. And he's feeling these chopping shots over the top.
Good work in the center of the ring.
See, when Juarez throws those shots, you know, some of them land, but both feet are actually in the same position, you know? So he's so square, so he can't get too much power with that.
Yeah, right there, that left hook looked like he had a little leverage on that one.
He had a proper stance. I'll tell you one thing, he's coming to fight, Juarez.
100%.
Juarez has been stopped in his last 3 losses. Again, taking this fight on just 2 weeks' notice, and admittedly, at this point in his career, he thinks of himself as an entertainer first. Of course, he wants to win. He's never going to say that he doesn't want to do that, but the way he talks about fighting is about putting on a show, and right now, he's just planting his feet and throwing haymakers, guys, flat out.
He's entertaining his audience for sure.
To be somebody who has the degrees he has, a criminal lawyer back in Mexico, he really fights well.
That's when you know you just flat out love to fight.
And not well and skillful, but he's just a fighter.
Great body shot. Good left hook to the body right there by Montgomery. And here comes Juarez.
Hard body shot there a moment ago. Beautiful right hand to the body. Now Montgomery comes over the top with a right hand.
I think Juarez is starting to feel these shots from Montgomery.
Yeah.
But I think he's letting his hands go more, so he could be stealing moments.
I also think that Montgomery has to be careful in shooting his load, so to speak, trying to get this guy out of there, because Juarez is one of those durable guys that's going to keep pressing that fight late in the fight. So he wants to hold on to some energy there.
Beautiful. You're absolutely right. Huh? I think Maliek is saying right now in his mind, this guy came to fight. He's relentless, and if I can't hurt him, I'm gonna have to hit him with something to keep him off me, or go back to boxing.
I mean, I think,
look at that good uppercut. See, yes, you're getting some shots off Maliek in the inside, but you're allowing Juarez to hit you as well.
I mean, it's good right now at this pace.
You go right back with your right hand and lead with it and knock him down.
I think Maliek's father just commanded him to knock him down. He said, lean with it and knock him down.
I think maybe tap, and rip it should be the game plan right now, just so you can conserve that energy.
Yes.
Get to your position. When you see those big shot openings, then you win.
Round 3 underway. His right hands to the body just keep coming from Maliek Montgomery.
I'll tell you what, if he can keep this pace up, Corey, by throwing all of those shots, he's in condition.
Well, and that is the wager that Montgomery pushes into the middle of the table each and every fight. This is a guy who is a high-level wrestler in high school, a high-level cross-country runner. He thinks he has a better gas tank than everyone he's in the ring with. So I hear what you guys are saying,
right.
But Maliek Montgomery just believes he can keep going.
And I also think he's saying, all right, this guy had 2 weeks' notice.
Right.
But you see how the fight is going. You know what? When he first came out in this round, those straight shots were landing, and Juarez was not in position. That's what's going to wear him down. This right here just gives him an opportunity to land shots on you.
And to your point, Corey, it is only an 8-round fight, so he's paced himself like, I can do this for 8 rounds straight.
Well, we've certainly seen him do it before. Nice uppercut on the inside. Juarez comes back with one, but Montgomery meets him with a left hook.
At the end of the day, I think Montgomery is just a dog. You know, He got beautiful boxing skills, but he's a dog in there. And if you're going to come at him like that, he's going to show you, I could beat you at your own game.
Montgomery told us in fighter meetings, listen, I love not having to worry about finding my opponent. He doesn't have to go looking for Juarez here tonight. You know where he's going to be.
Good left hook by Juarez there. I think I I see a little blood coming down from Juarez's nose. Shots are having an effect, especially those uppercuts. Montgomery. This is back and forth. Obviously, Montgomery's shots are harder because of his balance, and he's just a harder puncher. Oh, I love the way Montgomery just dug to the body, and that came right back upstairs with the left hook.
Left hook on the inside, but again, Juarez just sneaking those shots in there. Just keeps throwing.
I think this round, Juarez is just reduced to pity pass right now. I think he's a little gassed. And Montgomery feels that, and that's why he's turning it up right now.
Well, and again, this is what Montgomery says that he can do. He's going to take it to a level that no one can match, particularly a fighter who had just 2 weeks to train.
Not an average fighter, though. A guy that you know what you're going to get with Juarez every time. Win, lose, or draw.
I think Juarez just took a little break right there. He stepped back.
For about 1 second, yeah.
He got tired.
Cuando yo era pequeño sufrí mucho, vivía en una casa de cartón con mi mamá. Cuando llovía se nos metía el agua a la casa y ella tenía que poner cubetas de agua para que no nos enlodáramos. Entonces esa es mi principal inspiración.
Ok, entonces hay que trabajar desde un principio.
trabajarlo por abajo.
¿Vale? Mueve la
Por
cintura,
abajo.
ya sean rectos abajo los ganchos, César.
Ajá.
Se descuida mucho cuando tiras sube las manos cuando estás tirando tu derecha por fuera. Entonces necesito que le metas doble gancho al hígado.
¡Vamos!
Doble
¡Por
gancho,
abajo!
López, ¿ok? Pero bien inteligente. Quiero que te pares bien. Quiero que te pares bien.
Round 4 underway. And this one has just been a volume punching exhibition. As of right now, according to CompuBox, Cesar Juarez throwing about 100 punches per round. Maliek Montgomery throwing about 90 per round. Exactly as expected as Montgomery digs to the body with a nice left hook, but back comes Juarez with one of his own as he gets belted by a beautiful uppercut from Montgomery.
I think you saw last round how Juarez was gassing out, and some of those shots was affecting him, and this might be the round where Montgomery gets what he wants.
Yeah, but he just landed huge shots, and Juarez still threw combinations after that.
Yeah, wow. It's not going to take one. Juarez, yeah, he came to fight. He's bloodied up, and he came to fight.
And he's not stopping. Wow. As he throws a 4-punch combination.
We mentioned everything that Juarez has going on outside of the ring. He's about a couple weeks away from a psychology degree. He's an active criminal defense lawyer in Mexico. This is just a man who loves to fight. He would not be here if he didn't love this. And he clearly loves it in a way that very few men do.
He loves it, but he doesn't have any more right now. The ref got to look at this because he's getting beat up.
We talked about it in the previous fight, Corey, about Gabriella, but this is a different situation. I think the ref needs to start looking at it. I agree with Barack.
This is all heart right here.
Yeah.
This is no skill. This is nothing else but heart. I'm willing to go out on my shield, and that's what he's doing.
This is when you have to save a fighter from himself.
Right. If Montgomery reads this right, he'll stop him in this round.
If not this one, the next, for sure.
We got a whole minute left.
It's just tough for a ref sometimes, you know, when you see a guy still throwing, still trying in there.
Right.
Well, and as he's still throwing, he's still matching the output of Maliek Montgomery.
Yeah, he's matching that energy. Just getting hit more with flush, clean shots.
And you see the blood painting the gloves of Maliek Montgomery right now, and I believe, I just got sprayed in the face with blood. Cool stuff.
And a little snot.
Hey.
Little blood. I don't think it'd be the first time for you, Corey.
No, any dry cleaners in Atlanta want an influencer? Hit me up. Hard body shot there from Maliek Montgomery, and then a right hand that Cesar Juarez.
Okay, now we need to start looking closely at this. I mean, he's getting hit with shots to the body, flush shots to the head. Wow, what a heart on Juarez.
And we'll see what Juarez's corner has to say about this as well.
They're Mexican. They're not going to say anything, but go back out there.
They're doing a good job. Montgomery slips the shot and comes with a beautiful uppercut, and I believe that uppercut hurt Juarez right there. Another angle right there with that right hand uppercut, and decides to shoot it again.
Bueno, entonces es pegadito, pero te quiero cerrado. Empezamos el round muy bien, empezaste a golpear al cuerpo y él bajó. Entonces tiene que ser igual este round, tienes que ser inteligente. Pero ojo, no falles, carnal, no tires por tirar. Fíjate, ya bloqueaste, hay que tirar, pero hay que tirar a donde vamos a pegar fuerte.
This is a good performance by Montgomery. He went from trying to knock him out with one punch to just breaking him down.
Still has a few rounds to finish this fight by stoppage. I think the ref is starting to look closely, so we'll see.
Round 5 underway, and we are right back to where we have spent the entirety of this fight. In a phone booth, trading volume, but more and more as the rounds go on. This has been a beating that Maliek Montgomery is inflicting upon Cesar Juarez. And guys, just to tie this fight in to the broader boxing schedule this weekend, remember, Maliek Montgomery ran into Teofimo Lopez twice at the Olympic trials, very nearly beat him. He feels that the second time around, he deserved the decision in that fight.
Yeah, speaking of Teofimo, who's fighting tomorrow night, making his comeback.
And he'll be facing a guy in Steve Claggett who has the very same attitude as these two men do. We're looking forward to seeing that one.
You know
right now. Sorry, go ahead.
Up to me the most is not the because we knew the disparity in skill we was going to see tonight, right? But it's the conditioning of Montgomery. Because we thought, can he keep up this pace with this guy who always fights like this? And obviously he can.
It's impressive what he's doing tonight.
Huge overhand right there from Montgomery, and he brings another one immediately behind it.
Wow, and then coming back to the body. I don't know if this fight should go the full leg, guys.
I think
too much punishment.
I think if Montgomery just stepped back just a little bit, that overhand right would land on the button instead of hitting his shoulder and his neck.
Yeah, but he's landing that right uppercut to the body, left hook to the head at will. But
he's putting everything in the overhand right. And I'm just thinking if he could just position himself properly, he'll get that stoppage. Or at least a knockdown.
At what point do you say, okay, I know my guy is tough, but I see him getting hit with way too many shots.
That's the first time we've seen him wobble Juarez right there. The referee took a little step in, but like you said before, he's still throwing shots.
But it's also tough for the referee because Juarez has been consistently off balance.
Yes.
That's just the way he fights.
And countering with his own shots, even in those barrages. I'm going to start blaming Juarez's corner instead of the ref, because Juarez is giving the ref enough for him to say, okay, he's still in there, throwing, still a live dog in there. But his corner for okay with him taking this type of punishment is what I'm not comfortable with.
Brutal body shots here from Montgomery. The blood splattering all over the OTX logo. And the multicolored trunks of Maliek Montgomery turning a shade of pink right now because of the blood of Cesar Juarez.
There goes his fit. Be a nice souvenir, though.
All right, take a look back in the locker rooms as Reiko Santana gets ready for his main event opportunity. 250 amateur wins. Boxing in the amateur program in Cuba, but the biggest opportunity of his career tonight as he gets ready to test this man. Lorenzo Truck Simpson, once regarded as one of the top prospects in the the sport of boxing, trying to prove that that is still true here tonight.
Se ve aparatoso porque estás parado mal, güey. Párate bien, carnal, chírate bien. Chírate bien con todo.
Round 6 underway. Maliek Montgomery and Cesar Juarez, as the punishment continues to pile up on Cesar Juarez, but Juarez has not stopped throwing back from round 1 onwards. Even if you haven't given him a round, he's made sure that Maliek Montgomery has had to work, even though Montgomery would be throwing about 100 punches a round no matter what. He's had no choice here tonight.
And it doesn't seem like his corner is budging either. They're sending him right back out there.
Okay, but you see a different style on Montgomery. He's actually fighting at a different distance. He said, I'm not fighting from the inside. I'm going to fight from long range, and now you're not going to touch me at all.
Maybe he's figuring, okay, this guy doesn't seem like he's going anywhere. Let me cruise these last 3 rounds.
Yeah, maybe he needs a break because he's fighting just as hard and throwing just as many punches. Staying at long range, shooting the jab, caught with a straight right, pivot out. Good work by Montgomery. It's also giving Juarez a little break from all of those hard shots he was receiving. On his toes.
Nice uppercut again on the inside. You see Montgomery tapping into that skill every once in a while, but I mean, this is a man with a very distinct identity in the ring. He's playing around a little bit here in round 6, but the real Maliek Montgomery is who we've seen for the entirety of this fight.
Absolutely, but we said before, this is what he can do. And Juarez is trying to get him back into that firefight.
In other words, if you're just tuning in, this is not what we've been seeing for the last.
That's why you see the blood on both shorts, right?
Good.
Just unloading with right hands is Maliek Montgomery. Who certainly has power as well, as my screen and notes continue to be splattered with sweat and blood. An interesting little factoid, which I'll give credit to, from my good pal Gray Johnson over at BoxRec. Montgomery's knockout percentage of 94.1% is the second highest in the top 100 of BoxRec's 130-pound fighters. The only person with a better knockout percentage than him is Eduardo Sugar Nunez. We'll see if Montgomery can indeed build upon that, or if the double tough Cesar Juarez can go the full distance tonight.
Ya no quiere.
Lean forward. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. When you was boxing, you lift your body open. Don't leave your body open. Move to the side. Hit him when you turn. When you turn, he open for the left hook. Turn on him and throw it down.
Vamos, mueva la cintura. Mueva la cintura. Pasos laterales. Pasos laterales y adentro.
Abajo.
Se quiere salir, jálalo. Se quiere salir, jálalo a las cuerdas. Vamos. Pero no le des distancia. Es pegadito, cabrón. Tienes 2 rounds, pero con todo, cabrón.
Round 7 underway. Maliek Montgomery and Cesar Juarez, Barack, 2 men that are just built different, built of something else. The lungs of Maliek Montgomery, the gas tank, seemingly built of iron. The chin of Cesar Juarez, maybe made of titanium.
definitely ticking all boxes. You know, I'm so impressed by the stamina of Montgomery, and we knew what Juarez was going to come in. This is not disappointing. Good check left hook by Montgomery.
Yeah, beautiful shot there.
I mean, what more can you ask? Like, from in the corner of Montgomery, what more can you ask? Okay, you could tell him, okay, don't let him hit you so much on the inside, but why? If he's not hurting you and you're landing your power shots, you could tell him to box more just to make it more clear. I don't know. He's beating him every single round. What more can you tell him?
No, and you know, as we look at some live totals from CompuBox here ringside, I mean, Montgomery is landing at over a 40% clip. So nearly every second punch that he's throwing, Brock, is landing. There's not much more that you could do offensively as he just paced Juarez again with a rapid-fire combination on the inside.
And Juarez just pulled him into a firefight again because he landed a good shot when Montgomery was on the ropes.
I mean, guys, you know, he's taking a beating. It doesn't seem like the ref is budging. His corner's not budging. This fight might be going a distance considering the beating that he's taken. I mean, it doesn't get tougher than this guy Juarez.
I think if Montgomery didn't, you know, fight like he did in the 6th round and boxed him, I think maybe he would have stopped. I think maybe he would have stopped him probably this round.
Well, you mentioned, look, maybe he needed a break. He was fighting at a high rate for every single round to that point.
If that's the case, I can understand.
Or Juarez is just extremely durable. Guys, there are sometimes you run into guys that are extremely difficult to stop, and Juarez has been that type of guy. But right now, Montgomery's starting to break through, the blood's starting to flow with some more intensity from the face of Cesar Juarez.
Juarez is hurt. That's the first hold we've seen this entire fight.
Maybe.
But he's trying to hold him. He's hurt.
Look, Montgomery maybe should have taken this round off and came hard for the bonus round. He get that extra bread.
You're right. But he's lucky it's 20 seconds left because he's finished.
If I'm Montgomery, I'll wait till the next round.
Oh, he's finished. He's really affected by every shot. That right hook shook him.
The durability in the heart of Cesar Juarez is otherworldly.
Even I know what he said. He said it in Spanish. I know that first word. The crowd are on their feet. This is a fight.
What a show so far.
I see Mike Best from Atlanta in the building. Became famous with the Country Wayne skits, and now he's a movie star. He's in VIP, of course. You know, we don't get to sit in with the what couches.
Te quiero
Country
inteligente,
Wayne,
quiero
brother.
pegadito, pegadito,
Come
no
on,
quiero
you
nada
gotta
de
get on IG.
distancia.
You need an IG present. Montgomery has the stamina of Sean Porter.
Final round, and I think Maliek Montgomery was already throwing punches before the bell even rang.
Usually they're supposed to, you know, get a pause before in the last round, and that never happened. He just came out firing.
Listen, the nicknames of these two fighters describe what we have seen here tonight. Mayhem and Heart.
I think it's
A lot of heart.
Montgomery's corner reminded him, hey, this is the money round. Let's get him out of there.
He's going this way.
I don't know, man.
I just don't see how he can take these shots. He's going this way.
He's taking them for...
I feel like you've been saying that since round 3.
Yeah.
All right, maybe next round. We might have an extra round.
Maybe next fight.
Let's
go 9 rounds.
But that speaks to how improbable what we're seeing is. Fighters typically cannot absorb this kind of punishment.
No.
Cesar Juarez is a different breed.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%, Corey.
He's still going this round.
I mean, I would say the average fighter taking this type of punishment doesn't last this long.
I hope he can finish his degree after this fight.
Let's pray for that, Brock.
As we mentioned, Cesar Juarez just a couple of weeks away from a psychology degree. I'd love to have a psychologist study the brain of Cesar Juarez and where he finds this kind of resolve.
Do you think his professor gives him a week off from Corey before he goes back to class?
He might need one after this. As Maliek Montgomery is still wailing away and still throwing in the same volume that he was in round 1 here in round 8.
Special breed.
Good body work. Oh, I guess Montgomery is saying, listen, this guy has a head like a ring post. Let me go downstairs and try to finish it down here.
I can't understand how Maliek could still throw like this and really have some steam behind every
Leverage, yes. I'll tell you what, Maliek has impressed me tonight a great deal.
And that shot straying quite a bit low. And Cesar Juarez will take the first break that he's taken in this fight. Guys, we're inches away from Maliek Montgomery. His shoes are splattered in the blood
Hey guys,
of Cesar Juarez.
doesn't the timer have to be stopped here by the time clock?
Yeah, the official clock has been stopped.
No, it hasn't. It's going. There's only 14 seconds left.
I mean,
There's 40 seconds left.
the clock should have been stopped.
I don't know if the referee told him to stop it. He should have called the timeout.
Yeah, because he would have had an extra 40 seconds.
And we would have got that stoppage that I wanted. Wow.
Well, this would appear like the official clock has been stopped. Cesar Juarez might be stopped as he is flat on his back. Now we hear the 10-second marker. And oh my goodness, it's Cesar Juarez going to make it to the final bell. He will. Unbelievable heart from Cesar Juarez. And an unbelievable gas tank from Maliek Montgomery.
C4 fight of the night, fellas.
I mean, these guys fought like they chugged about 5 C4s before they got in the ring tonight.
This kid is special. He is special, Maliek Montgomery. What kind of stamina does he have?
Well, as one-sided as that fight was and likely will be on the scorecards, Barack, this is going to be on some kind of a year-end list.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But that low blow wasn't really that low. It wasn't where Juarez was pointing. He needed that break. He needed that break. I knew this was going to be the round. If it wasn't for him faking that low blow, he would have got stopped. Oh, beautiful angle right there. That left hook that just put him down. I'm surprised Juarez got back up and kept fighting, or at least tried. Maliek is not even breathing hard. This is unheard of.
Well, fans certainly enjoyed that one. That was something to behold. And let's take a look what the fans had to say in the YouTube chat. And 69% of the fans believe Maliek Montgomery deserved this win.
The 31% Mexican fans, like, that's ridiculous. If anyone thinks. Cesar.
Ladies and gentlemen, after an all-out war inside the OTX ring, we go to the scorecard. Judges Canner and Cronin turned in identical scores of 80-71, and Judge Oliver scores it 79-73. All three in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. From Macon, Georgia, Maliek Mayhem Montgomery.
So Maliek Mayhem Montgomery improves to 18-0.